Okay, it's now time for Tech Daily, and the Kobby Spiky, the millionaire, is in the studio. I'm a rich man's friend, yeah. Kobby, good morning, how are you?
Good morning, Lily, I'm good.
Yeah, you know, we've been learning about how to successfully grow your business, grow your life, and so for millionaires like you, it's important that we're so shade really. What are you teaching us this morning?
So, it's Friday, so let's talk about what's happening in the world of tech, and specifically tech news. So, Lily, you're talking about millionaires. I like that you started with that. But what if you had a company that a tech company wanted to buy for about $23 billion? Would you sell or would you not sell? Our company, 23 billion. Listen, you said million. I'm talking about billions. I'm talking 9 zeros. Would you sell or would you not sell?
If it will grow, I mean, we're looking into the future.
With $23 billion. Eesh, I'm thinking, it'll be a very hard
Yes,
question
it will be
to
a
answer.
very hard decision to make. Listen,
But
the
this
money
company,
I can get and then misuse it. Okay.
Well,
but
yeah.
if it grows, maybe I can make more. So
Well, most of the time when these companies are acquired, they still work within it, but then you work under the company that acquired you. Take, for instance, WhatsApp. When it was bought by Facebook or Meta as it is now, they continue to keep all the employees there, even gave them shares. But I mean, the creators of WhatsApp did leave eventually because they felt that it was deviating from what they created. And there's a company called Wiz, which is a cloud-based, Israeli-based cloud cybersecurity company. And Google wanted to buy them. And Google said, here's $23 billion. These guys went to think about it and said, you know what? We won't sell. They didn't sell for $23 billion. And Google, I mean, it's a big blow because Google is very big in the cloud infrastructure. You know, you have Google Drive, you have all your Gmail. Everything that Google does is based on the cloud. And a lot of businesses also use Google services to run their stuff. And so having a company like this handling cybersecurity for the cloud would have been a plus for Google. But the company says, nah, we won't sell. Now I'm beginning to wonder, is it that they're getting a bigger offer? Or is it that they actually believe so much in their dream that they want to stick to it? And the truth is, they actually did go public recently, and they got a very good round of funding. So I'm sure they can forecast that 23 billion, chicken change. Now, moving away from that, we're still within the money area. Charlie Tech, there's a lot of money flying in tech. You should come and join me, Come to the other side. Come to the tech side. Move from that side of your screen. Enter this side. This is where the money is.
I know. So, I will gravitate towards it. Sure.
Come. Now, here's an interesting thing. In the previous news was good stuff. This is bad stuff. So bad, guys. You've heard about ransomware, where malware is installed on your computer and it encrypts all your files and asks you to pay a ransom. That's like kidnapping your computer or kidnapping your files and asking you to pay a ransom before they release it to you. A company or a group called Dark Angels, a hacker group called Dark Angels, actually just received $75 million in settlements, ransom settlements for their ransomware that they infected an undisclosed victim. So yeah, they don't want to tell us who paid that money, but boy, they must have had some very, very serious information or very valuable information to fork out $75 million to Dark Angel saying, please release our files. We'll pay you whatever you need. I see there's a risk when it comes to ransomware because what if you pay and then people say, you know what, like you pay 75 million, you have more. Let's make it 100.
Bring more, yeah.
So there's always a risk, and people are advised not to entertain them because once you do that, it also empowers them. With this money, they could invest in a lot more resource, a lot more tech, and create more ransomware. But I'm pretty sure that the companies that were infected or the company that was infected thought about it and was like, we have to pay because their files were actually very important. Moving on from that, the all too famous ChatGPT. If you're not using ChatGPT already, you're missing out.
Yeah.
Work smart. Don't work hard. Yes. You're saying, say you've been using it to do your assignment.
My lectures are watching.
Yeah, lectures, you have to allow it. It's just like using Google at this point. But change it small. Like, don't just copy and paste. Lily, I've been telling you.
I change wordings.
I've been telling you, don't copy and paste. Change it. make it yours. Anyways, so ChatGPT is about to launch a new advanced voice mode. If you've been using ChatGPT 4.0, you know that it has a voice mode that you can actually interact with.
Yeah.
It sounds very natural, unlike the Alexas and the Siris. Now you can chat with ChatGPT, but they're telling us that they're bringing in an even more advanced voice mode, but it's going to be for paid users. So if you're not paying, sorry. But yes, if you're paying and you do get it, it's going to give you a lot more features than the basic version. You still have the 4 voices that the voice actors made, and it's not going to impersonate anyone. And OpenAI, that's the mother company, ChatGPT, says that they're going to put certain limitations or restrictions on this to prevent people from creating copyright content. So you can't ask it to do a song in the voice of Lily or Lantam or Sewa. No, you can't do that. Also, you can't use it to create harmful and explicit content. You can use it to do productive stuff.
Exactly.
Yes. So watch out for that if you're a paid user of ChatGPT. And moving on from that, the Olympics is actually, this is one of the most technologically advanced Olympics because there's so much happening. You have private 5G. You have them using Samsung S24s instead of the big camera I'm looking into. And because of how the Olympics, have you been watching the Olympics?
No.
You haven't?
No.
Neither have I, but I've been catching glimpses. Because a lot of the stuff is happening around the city. And some of it is even happening on the Seine River and all that. And there's very interesting things that are happening. And number one is that they created their own 5G network, a private 5G network for the production, for the organization and everything. And they're getting very crazy upload and download speeds to be able to send files, broadcast. So most of the stuff that you're watching and you're seeing clearly, guess what? It's being broadcasted with this exact phone, the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. That's what you can see over there. Now the reason why they chose these devices is because they're light and they can be on the boats that they're capturing the stuff from. They can't use the camera I'm looking in because these are big and they're heavy. And on a boat, imagine my cameraman on the boat, shooting the Olympics, and then some shaky comes in the water and the camera goes into the water. And also the weather has been rainy. And the phone is also waterproof, so killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And I mean, I'm very impressed because 5 years ago, we would never have been able to achieve something like this, using a smartphone for a big event like that to broadcast. And not only is it Samsung that's getting some hype, Orange, the network provider in France, is the one that's providing the private 5G network in Paris. And they've created this. I mean, there's a lot of stress for them because they're the only network. When we look at Tokyo Olympics, it was about 5 different networks, and in France, it's just 1. So they've done a lot. They're serving about 120 venues, and from transportation centers, athlete training grounds, all the games, Orange is actually providing very good network, 5G. And if you know anything about the videos and stuff, these are very, very high quality videos, like HDR quality videos that they are transmitting from the devices through these networks to the production centers, and it must be some crazy stuff. I'm really, really, really looking forward to seeing the breakdown of it. So as I mentioned, yes, a lot of the live streaming is happening with the Samsung Galaxy S24, and Cisco, the networking company, is also providing the networking backbone. I mean, Cisco is a big dog in the area, so it's understandable if they're involved in this and doing all of this. And they've been doing this for a long time. They did it in London 2012, Rio de Janeiro in 2016, Tokyo in 2020, and they've even secured Los Angeles and the Paralympic Games. Moving away from that, finally into a lighter side of tech news. Do you know Pavel Durov, Lily?
No.
But do you know Telegram?
Yes.
So the CEO of Telegram, or the owner of Telegram, is called Pavel Durov. So he's like the Mark Zuckerberg in Russia.
Oh, I was going to ask if he's Russian.
Yes,
yeah,
he is.
his surname, yeah.
Guess how many children he has?
1?
100. So you said 1? Add 2 zeros, so 100.
He does
But
have 100
he's
children?
never been married.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
Well,
do you know how he got those 100 kids?
did he adopt them?
No. So, tell you a funny story. He actually posted this on his blog. Said a friend of his came to see him that they were having trouble having kids. So he offered to be a sperm donor.
Ah.
And we went to the sperm bank and donated his sperm. I mean, the man is a very, very brilliant man. So obviously,
And
his
he's very
sperm.
muscular. He's a fine man.
Yeah, you're feeling him, man.
He's
Me
a
too, I'm
fine
going to
man.
hit the gym.
Oh, I
can
don't
do
like
the
men with
pose.
six-pack.
Oh, you like one pack?
Yes.
Now we're going to invest in one pack. So yeah, his specimen was obviously preferred by a lot of people who were trying to have kids. So biologically, he's fathered about 100 kids all over the world. And he says, okay, so he's going to open source his DNA, and so that his biological children can find each other easily.
Wow.
And I mean, it's good because you don't want your son and your daughter falling in love with themselves later on in life. But once he does this, he'll be able to prevent that. And guess who came to respond to his post? No other than Dada Elon Musk. Who came? And then he said to Pavel Durov, he said, rookie numbers, and added laughing my A off. And he also called him Genghis Khan. And we know Genghis Khan is responsible for a lot of the people that came, the Mongolian people, a lot of their DNA, a lot of them are ancestors of Genghis Khan. So he's laughing at Pavel Durov. But he's saying rookie numbers means that Elon Musk might be onto something.
Yeah.
If you have 100 kids and somebody's saying rookie numbers, yeah, then it's serious. So yes, that's what's happening in the tech world. Money going around and babies going around as well.
Of course, money and babies going around. That's a good one. Thank you, Kobby.
Thank you for having me.
I'll see you later on the flip side. So that's it for Tech Daily.